Hi there, Goldie Urquhart here with Cooking with Goldie. And today we're going to make a rhubarb pineapple tart. And I'm using the Bon Cook, the pie mold, instead of the tart pan because I was too lazy to make my own pie crust. So I'm using the Pillsbury. I cheat a lot on these things because we all have busy schedules. And I wanted to make this super easy. And I'm just going to put this in the bottom of the pie pan here. And I want it to be up just a little bit on the sides because I'm going to, instead of do a pie, we're going to do a tart. And something that I do want to tell you is that the rhubarb we're going to be using is frozen, and I've let it thaw out for a couple days because I never use fresh rhubarb because it makes your crust go mushy because there's just too much moisture in it. So I'm going to take thawed out rhubarb here and just, so you can see here, about this much off the end because I want to just drain it. I want to drain all that liquid out of here, and I'm going to even squeeze a little bit to get more of that liquid out. Okay. Fresh rhubarb really takes up too much space, and then all the liquid cooks out of it. And I'm going to use 2 bags of the frozen rhubarb. And these bags are the 16-ounce size bags. So I'll throw that over here. And do the other bag. This bag was a leaker already. Didn't even know that. Okay. Here's that. Oh boy, there's a lot of liquid in that one. A lot of liquid coming out. Now, if you've got fresh rhubarb at home, I suggest cutting it up, putting it in a Ziploc bag, and freeze it for a couple days. So that the liquid's going to be, those ice crystals in it will form so that when it comes out, it'll work well for you. Just like buying it already frozen. Next, I'm going to take a 8-ounce can of crushed pineapple in its own juice, and I'm going to squeeze out as much of the liquid as I can using the lid here. Now sometimes these come off easy, sometimes not. Get that off. There we go. Okay, I'm going to squeeze out as much of the juice as I can. I don't want it to be mushy. I'm going to throw that in. And then next, I'm putting in, as you know how tart rhubarb is, I'm putting in a 1/2 cup of sugar. Because this is still going to be a tiny bit tart, and a 1/3 cup of flour. I'm going to stir that up. This is so easy to make. And when I said it's a little bit, still a little bit tart, that I don't have that much sugar in it that you normally do with rhubarb, is you top this with, when it's all done, with vanilla ice cream. And that adds that extra sweetness to it. And it is so yummy. But I'm going to, now that I got this all mixed up, I'm just going to pour it in my shell here. Whoops, thought I had it all mixed up. A little bit of flour there on the bottom. Didn't make it, quite make it. And now get it in here. Now this is so easy to do. And you saw we just did all of this in just a couple minutes. And I'm just going to pop it in the oven. I'm not even crimping down the sides there, because when I make it, I normally take my rolling pin and put it on the roll pot and do it out a couple more inches, and then I just kind of turn it in a little bit at the edges here. And we're just going to pop it in the oven for an hour at 350. Now, wasn't that easy? Anyway, this recipe is going to be in my new cookbook coming out in a couple weeks, Cooking with Goldie. You can go to my website, cookingwithgoldie.com, and find out when it's going to be published on there. And it is an ebook, and this will be, it's going to be labeled under Goldie's Latest Creations. Take care and have fun eating. Hi there, Goldie Urquhart with Cooking with Goldie, back again. Our rhubarb pineapple tart is out of the oven. Don't want to slide that off the tray. It's still really hot. Is this showing up, Leslie? Mm-hmm. Good. And something, you want to let it cool totally before you're going to serve it, because the flour that we put in there and cooked, it's going to be continue setting up. And I want to let you know, if you may not know this with your Bond Cook products, is that you do not use a sharp knife with any of the items, because it will cut them, because they're made of the woven glass and the silicone. But they make a special knife, and what's it called?
Cake server knife.
Cake server knife. And it is a nice cake server too, but this is safe on here. It won't hurt your items, and it won't damage your pans. So just wanted to let you know that. Anyway, again, this is going to be in my new cookbook, this recipe that's coming out in a couple weeks. cookingwithgoldie.com. Thanks. Bye-bye.